Hi everyone, this is Dr. Jerome Joseph. Now, over the past 26 years, I've delivered sales programs in over 37 countries to more than 1,000 organizations. I've gone in the field and I've observed sales professionals doing what they do. And I've seen some really amazing sales professionals, but I've seen some really bad ones as well. So today I'm going to share with you 10 game-changing sales principles that you need to know. So if you are a sales professional, listen up right now. Get your pen, your paper, because everything that I'm going to be sharing with you in this limited time that I have is going to impact and skyrocket your sales. So let's start with number one. Principle number one. People buy based on emotions and justify with logic. Now think about it, right? When you buy a car, when you buy a handbag, it's not just about the quality of the car, the quality of the handbag, it's about how it makes you feel. So remember, emotions drive decisions. If you hit the heart and if you hit it well, I'm telling you, people will buy from you. Number two, tell your story. Remember, your product isn't just a product, it's a narrative, right? You got to make it compelling. You got to sell the sizzle, not the steak. So if you're able to do that, it makes people engage with your brand and your product. Number three, sell the pain. Now, I often tell this in the classes that I teach and with the sales professionals that I coach, sell them the pain. And to do that, you got to understand the client's pain. And then you got to tell them, here's what the pain will look like if it's not solved. And then you go about telling them how you are going to solve it. Number four, it is about value over price. Please don't compete on price. I mean, it's a tough scenario that I hear from every sales professional. Everyone goes, give me something cheap, give me something cheap. Now, the minute the client says that, it means that you have not demonstrated your value. So remember, always demonstrate value, and that is key. The next thing is simplicity. Now, here's a problem. I met a sales professional recently, and I said, explain what you do. 1 hour later, and I still don't understand what he was doing and what he was selling. Simplicity means if you cannot pitch your product in 5 minutes and get your client to understand it, you got to rethink your pitch. Keep it simple. Next, speak the language. Please use the words and the phrases and the language that is being used by the client, the customer that you're meeting. Use that and it will help you build credibility and connection. So if a customer says, oh, we had a terrible year and it's been our performance has gone on the roof, repeat those words, terrible performance. The more you use the words that they are saying, the more you connect. Next, reinforce your personal brand. Every time I go in for a meeting, people already know about me because what do people do? They Google you. And because I've got a strong personal brand that's highly visible, I already have a head start in the meeting. Now, I tell this to everyone that I coach, work on building your personal brand. So make sure they know your brand even before the handshake happens. Next, target the right audience. Now, you could have a great product, but if you have the wrong audience, you're never going to be able to sell that product. So make sure you find the right audience. And then when you do that, the product is going to be a fit for them. The next thing is brand power. Now, an average product can outsell an above average product if it has powerful branding and marketing. The same goes with individuals. I've got two individuals that I've met. Now, one of them is just new in the business. He's still learning, but he's got invested in his branding and he does aggressive marketing and he's become a superstar, even though he's relatively new in the business. And I've got someone else with over 25 years experience, but with no branding, no marketing, and he's struggling in the business. Now, here is the thing, right? Brand power. The more you are better at branding, the more you are better at marketing, you will outsell someone who doesn't have that. And finally, establish expertise. You got to be a thought leader in your space. Put out content that reflects that. Make sure you go in-depth knowledge, not just about what you are selling, your expertise, but also about the needs and problems of your customers. Make sure they know that you are the go-to expert. Now, these are powerful principles, and they're going to be your roadmap to sales success. I promise you that. And of course, I've got a lot more. This is just 10. But it's my job to help you start thinking about sales and marketing and how you can drive your brand and propel your brand to success. So this is Dr. Jerome Joseph, wishing you sales success, wishing you to be a sales superstar. And remember, you're just one pitch away from making that deal happen.